Today is
Wednesday. And today we get to go swimming.
We have swim lessons that are starting today.
My boat.
You're going to swim in your boat?
Yeah.
No, you're not. And then we have Thursday, and then we have Friday. What happens?
Tomorrow is the coffee day. Right before we go get coffee.
And
today I woke up and I thought tomorrow was the day.
And who's
big trucks.
Okay. Malachi wants big trucks for his supplies. And then whose side of the bed are we snuggling on right now?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah.
I already did have my coffee this morning. It was so good.
What side did you drink it on?
I drank it on Poppy's side.
You better not spill it on his. You better have.
Lydia went to sleep a little bit nervous about swim lessons. And she said that she was nervous because she couldn't remember how to doggy paddle. And I said, you don't have to know anything. All you have to know is what? Your name?
And my age.
And what are you going to tell your teacher? You're going to say,
hi, my name is Sid. I'm 6 years old and I'm ready to learn. Bring it on.
We said that like 10 times before she went to sleep last night. And so that's all she has to know before she goes to her lesson today. Right?
When I woke up, I was like, and I saw the light at the curtain, and I'm like, oh, I'm at Yaya's house. But then I was like, oh my goodness, I'm at our house.
Were you happy to be at our house, or were you sad to be at our house?
I was happy.
Oh, good. That makes me happy to hear that. Okay, we just tried to do FaceTime, and Melody, what did it say? It said not.
I see. Not.
It said not available.
Not available.
I got a 4th grader who is doing a paper on the proud rule of the Anglo-Saxons and learning how we got the name Wednesday from the god Woden when the Anglo-Saxons brought over their pagan religion. Oh my word. And I have a 1st grader who is following instructions. Look at this. No help. Holy moly. And Malachi dragged my purse out into the middle of the floor.
Well, I'm off again. It's morning. I've already had my time hanging out with Daniel and talking through things and meditating on the Word this morning. Heading out to a client office to take a conference call with them, with one of their big software vendors, and walk through some stuff. And then I'm going to be going on to another client in Rockville. So I'm going to start in Virginia and then go to Rockville and work at that client, build a new server for them for some software for a merger that they've gone through. We do mergers and merge software, so we're working on that. And then that's my day. We'll see how it goes.
So today is the 2-year mark from when my best friend passed away from pancreatic cancer. And the weeks and days leading up to today, I've really struggled with wanting the day to pass and to not even recognize it. And at the same time, I want to honor her and the memory that her memory and the impact that she's had on my life. But I don't want to bring the kids through it this time. They're for those of you who know us pre-vlogging, our last couple years in Maryland was really rough on them, and they're doing really good right now. And just from church planting, nothing else. My children have seen more than some adults have ever lived through. Like, they're amazing. And Annabeth is like the deepest kid in the world. And it's taken like a year to get her to not feel like she has to carry the weight of the world on her shoulders. And so anyways, as this anniversary is approached, I wanted to find the right balance, and I don't think that I'm going to include the kids this time, and that's okay. But anyways, Vienna was the most amazing person. She was really special to me. There were things that she did for me unconditionally that nobody in this world has ever done. And anyways, so I want to share a Facebook post that I did this morning and how I'm going to choose to let today play out. So, yeah. 2 years ago, I lost my almost sister, my best friend. The pain is still very real. The loss is great. This imminent day has arrived. I've put a lot of thought into how today will play out and how I can keep her memory alive and honor the impact she had on my life, at the same time protecting and guarding my girls' freshly healed hearts. And I found myself praying that God would just flood me today with joy, unimaginable joy. I put on a shirt of hers that Riri gave me after she passed, and when I leave my house today, I will slip on my Auntie Vienna shoes. The rest of the world calls them Chucks. I will hold my head high, and I will smile big today and keep my eyes out for someone I can help today. Vienna would be pissed if it happened any other way. If I could pick up a phone and call Vienna today, I would tell her once more how much I love her and what she meant to me. I would tell her that I'm okay and I'm gonna make it. I'd tell her that North Carolina is healing me. Well, technically North Carolina isn't, but it's what God is using to get the job done. And if you've read this message this far, please allow me to say one more thing. Know Him. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Thank you, Jesus, that Vienna knew Him. So, there she is. This picture is just perfect. That is just how she lived her life, and just wide open and smiling. She's the most giving person. So anyways, I love you so much. It's time for a swim lesson! So we're at the Y and we're going to go into our first day of our homeschool swim class. There's about 11 homeschoolers that are going to learn how to swim.
My dog is crashed.
Malachi wants to tell his friends that his truck is crashed, okay?
You know what Lydia's talking about. Speak up right now. Speak up right now. So me and Lydia just went swimming. The first time for our school. We had private school. But anyway, we went on to there, and I tried my best how to float on my back, and I did very well. And Lydia jumped in the pool, in the deep end. In the deep end?
It was not deep.
It was.
And what are you eating now?
A warm apple that's been sitting in the car. Okay, looks like he's ready for an NAP.
Man, you guys, I always forget when I'm here to record enough. And so I have gone through a whole day and I haven't recorded. I started off down in Virginia in Fairfax, and I met with a client. I did a meeting for one of their softwares. We went through all their security issues and whatnot. Finished that up, trained their team, or talked to their team about stuff. Then I took off and took one of our team members to lunch, just walked him through some stuff, really encouraged him, and taught him a couple things about how the system and how our company works. Then I rode up here to Rockville, Maryland, where I've been at my favorite clients in the world, Dembo Jones. I got to hang out with a good friend of mine, Fred Cornelius, who used to be my boss at Burt Wealth, and that was really cool. Now, I have just finished working on a new server, building it out for one of the mergers that took place. So that happened, and now I'm going down to Reston to catch up with a prospect and Daniel and see if we can get another contract for the company. So anyways, I've been doing all that. Got to talk to Lori a couple times and the kids, and then I also got a contact from some amazing folks that are in Arizona who are connected to my good friends with Above and Beyond Ministries, Pastor Gary and Wanda. They introduced me on Sunday. They contacted to ask us out to be a part of a conference in June of 2017. So we're praying through that. That's fun. Pastor Gary and Wanda are wanting to do another conference, and they call them gatherings, not conferences, but anyways, another event. So that's kind of building up, and things are stirring up in North Carolina, and some folks that we really love dearly, the Bennetts are up here in DC right now, and they hung out with Daniel. We're going to hang out with them in North Carolina. Something's building up. There's all these great relationships, and I think something's going to happen, but this is kind of fun to see all the ministry opportunities start to show up. Anyway, I got to get off here. It's already been 2 minutes. I probably bored y'all, and you'd much rather see the kids on these vlogs anyways. And I'll catch up later, but here we go.
So, Malachi and I are on our way to... Where are we going? We're going to Miss Jenna's house. We're not going to Miss Jenna's house. We're going to church. We're going to Miss Jenna's church. I bet she'll be there tonight. The girls went to Yaya's. They're going to go to her church. And last minute, we invited Yaya to come over to our house for dinner. So she ate a very early dinner. She usually eats late when the guys come in, but we usually eat kind of early. 5:30. That's not too early, is it? Anyways, we had our traditional meal when Poppy's gone. We had rotisserie chicken, buttered noodles, and then I had a chopped cabbage kale salad. It was really good. It was a Dole salad kit. And Malachi's convinced that Poppy's going to drive a monster truck. He is not, but that's what Malachi keeps saying. Malachi wants to drive a monster truck. That's more believable. So I'm going to go ahead and he got to drive a skidder one time. So I'm going to go ahead and close it out today. I'm sure Dustin has extra that he'll add, but swim lessons went well. There were a lot of more kids than I expected, and so all the parents had to stay on the bleachers, and it was at the opposite end of the room, and I am not about to be a helicopter mom and go across the way and video. So if Dustin wants video footage, he can come do that himself. But Lydia did jump in the water today. She did not get her face wet, so she is very thrilled that she was able to manage a jump and not get her face wet. And I asked Anna if she wanted to go swimming at Yaya's right after her lesson so she could go show off her new skills, and Anna said no. So she was pretty tired after her lesson, and Malachi did good and had some friends and played with Matchbox cars and airplanes. And we just passed Mr. Keith's car, so I'm Malachi, let me end this vlog. The end. Can you say family second, Jesus first? The end. I'm happy today is almost over, but I am looking forward to going to church. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.